good, y'all? It's our 50th episode, and I just want to say, welcome to Film, where we break down films in the way anyone can enjoy. Whether you're new to movies or a seasoned fan, you are literally in the right place. Also in the right place, to my left, my boy, Isaiah, ZDB, Aramia. How you doing, Brody?
Forgot my name there. I'm doing good, dude. Miss doing this. Miss doing this. It's been a minute. We've been busy hitting the stuff, doing the things, but we're back. We're doing it. We're doing the damn thing now.
Hey, that's good, man. That's good. You have a good week so far?
Yeah, I had a good week so far. It's week. Week is week. Nothing super crazy interesting happening right now, so I'm just kind of in like chill mode, you know.
Hey, that's good, man. That's good. Ain't nothing bad with that.
Ain't nothing bad with that.
Just letting you guys know, for this episode, we gonna be talking about A Knights of the Seven Kingdom. Last 2 episodes came out. Gonna review it, and then since next week, or I believe it's next week, correct? The Oscars, March 15th.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, if it's the 15th, yeah, it should be next week. That's Sunday. Yeah, next Sunday.
All right. Next week we have the Oscars, so we will be giving you guys our Oscar predictions for Best Picture, Best Director, both of the Screenplay Awards adapted and original, and Best Acting for both male and female. Boom.
Right.
But let's get into it with the first segment, unless we want to talk about what we've been watching. Have you been watching anything, sir?
I've watched a few things. 2 things. We can talk about it if you want. You think, is there space? Am I given?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's a lot of things I'm watching slowly, trying to finish up. But here's a couple things that I think are notable. For one, within a year, I have now officially rewatched the show 3 times.
Oh,
Just finished my 3rd rewatch of Superstore, which is a sitcom. Have I ever talked about it on the podcast before? I don't think so.
I think you have, yeah.
Maybe I have.
Because I remember editing it in.
Well, I just finished it again for the 3rd time, and oh man, I don't really even know what to say. It's just like, it was weird watching the finale last night, right? Because I'm watching it. I stopped what I was doing. I was like, I want to watch the finale because the finale is fantastic. It's fantastic. I think it's one of my favorite sitcom endings ever. It's just so perfect. It wraps it all up in a bow. Just a nice little bow. Everyone gets their happy ending. It's perfect. It's exactly what I want. But there's a final shot with like a lot of the characters like hanging out without spoiling much, and I almost started crying again. Like, it was weird. Like, I genuinely was like, dude, this is so sweet. I don't know. I love that show so much. I think it's up there for, like, probably one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. I think it's so funny. It's one of the few that consistently holds its quality throughout, where I don't think the show ever hits, like, the peaks of an Office, but it never has a fall-off quite like Community, you know? It's consistent. It's easy to get through the entire time. Every episode is, at worst, fine. You know? But when it's hitting, it's hitting, and most of the time it's just good. It's just good TV. So I really enjoyed that, and I spent my time, and I caught up on Abbott Elementary, because sitcoms are on a break for some reason. I don't know why. St. Dennis Medical is on a break, Abbott Elementary are on a break, and I was like, cool, I'm super behind on Abbott. I need to catch up. And with this announcement that I got renewed for a 6th season, pretty awesome.
Wow.
I'm really enjoying what season are we on? Holy crap, 4? 5?
Does that mean you're on 5? Because if it was renewed for 6,
I mean, the show is very popular. So, yeah, season 5. I'm on season 2, sorry. They all blend together. But yeah,
No, it's all good.
Look, I'm enjoying the show. It's not my favorite. Like, I really like it. I think it's funny. I think it has its moments. And I think it's a similar Superstore thing, where the quality is very consistent for all of it. Like, there isn't a bad episode, really. I just think the humor doesn't work for me as well. But I love it. Like, it's comfort food for me. I love sitcoms. I'll always watch them. So even if I'm watching a sitcom that's like, yeah, everyone loves this, I'm not obsessed with it. I understand why anyone would love this show so much, because it's great. Like, it's doing the thing, and I really appreciate it. So now I'm about to start a new journey. I'm officially going to start watching Scrubs. So with the new season coming out, I've never seen any of Scrubs, and I had a thought. I'm like, why haven't I seen Scrubs? That's such a me show. I feel like I would love it. So I'm going to start watching that, and we'll see how that journey goes. So stick with me.
You got your own list, and you about to start Scrubs. I saw episode 1, and it actually is pretty interesting.
Yeah,
it's pretty interesting. I like it.
I need to watch it. So, anything quick you want to mention?
My bad. You lagging a little bit right now, bro. My bad.
Oh, you didn't hear me? Okay.
Have you, Izzy?
No, you have me. I mean, it's working. My end's fine. So, can you hear me?
Oh, okay. It's going crazy on my end, but I'm good. I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Did you have anything you watched, or? You want to talk
about? So staticky. My bad. I'm guessing you're saying you were asking.
Phil, do you want to restart your computer?
Me?
Yeah.
Sure. Is it me? Is it on my side?
My end is perfectly fine. Let me check my connection. Here, alright guys, we're gonna do some quick technical stuff. I'm gonna pause the recording, we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Brief technical stuff. Phil, I asked you, is there anything you're watching that's notable right now that you want to talk about?
Hey, I've been watching a lot. Just getting it out the way. About to start season 5 of Game of Thrones.
Damn.
This show is crazy. Like, it's a good show. Very good. They were like defending the ice wall or whatever, wherever the people are, and that was a very intense scene. Just want to say, for all you Game of Thrones fans, I understand. Like, I really understand. I'm invested, and I love it. I'm almost done with Veronica Mars. I'm watching season 4, and you know how I was saying this show's really good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, season 4 is kind of a fall off for me. Kind of a fall off. I'm 3 episodes or 4 episodes in. It doesn't have that same charm that the first, second, and third season have. It doesn't have that Disney Channel type of camera angles and I guess grading, scene grading or whatever, color grading. My bad. It just doesn't feel the same. It feels like another one of those weird CBS or whatever detective shows, and that kind of ruins it because the other way it looked, it was fun, it was silly, it was very serious when it needed to get serious. It didn't have to, but it was insane. This one just seems like another one of those weird detective shows, and I don't like that. I think it lost its sauce, in my opinion.
Is it because it, like, what, is the newer season newer? Like, is that the final season? Is that...
I believe so, yes.
Is it like a, I feel like, if I remember correctly, doesn't that show, like, come back? It's not like third season happens and then a year later, they, like, brought it back, right, for a fourth season?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so you think it kind of lost a lot of its charm because of that? You think they tried to modernize it, and now it's just kind of...
Yeah.
All right.
I love that that characters came back, but the problem I have is, like, it made itself like so good to me with just the way it was shot, the way, like, the silliness of it, and now it's just, this is weird for me to say because on the podcast I'm always like, oh, I like serious shows sometimes. It's way too serious now. Like, it's way too serious and it doesn't fit. Like, the characters don't seem the same like I remember, and I hate it. But I'm gonna finish it, and I like the first 3 seasons. I recently, real quick, got back into watching James Bond movies.
Nice.
They have all of them on Netflix right now, and right now I'm watching the Daniel Craig ones.
Nice.
Yep. I just finished Casino Royale. Very good movie. Way better than I remember as a kid, because I honestly didn't think it was that good as a kid, but watching it now, I was like, whoa, this is like ahead of its time. The action sequences are nuts. But now I'm on the Quantum Solace, and it's going pretty good right now, but definitely Casino Royale so far, I think, is the better one. Like, just the intensity of it, insane. To finish off what we've been watching, I want to put in what I've been reading, because, oh my gosh, Absolute Batman is nuts.
Oh, you keep reading it?
Oh my gosh, bro, yes. Absolute Batman, I'm not gonna lie, I need a show or a movie on this comic. I need it. Not the DCU, not anything. I need it animated, whatever. I need something in motion of this comic. This comic is nuts, bro. Bruce Wayne Batman, whatever it is, like, whichever version this is, he's insane. He is insane. This is one of the coolest Batmans I've ever read.
Dude,
like,
I'm so jealous. I need to get back on the comic reading train.
Bro, you need to, because the way they're introducing the villains, a certain villain arc that happens after the first arc you read, because the first arc is, I think, Animal something or whatever. The second one is Abomination. Abomination is nuts. It is nuts, and the villain Batman takes on is unbelievably tough, and it's like the comic panels that show off, like in this comic run, absolutely nuts. Like, dude, the purest.
Man, I've seen them. They're awesome. They're so awesome.
Every time I like pause for the next like panel to come up, I'm like, oh, I already know this is about to be a sick shot. And it shows him like hanging above, and his cape is so cool. Like, this Batman is just so cool, bro. But the villains are even crazier. Like, I love it. But yeah, like, please, guys, if you haven't read it, please read Absolute Batman. Please read all the Absolute comics, please.
Yeah.
They're nuts. So that we can also get something out of it. I want to see a movie or something on this. Not like something crazy with like animated or something like that. Because I think that's the only way you can do this. No live action crap. No live action crap. Please. You can't do it with this. It's impossible.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I got there, man. That's what I have.
Well, Phil, then let's move straight on to something else that we've been watching. Mm-hmm. Phil, Night of the Seven Kingdoms is over. It's done. Season 2 already confirmed for 2027. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about episode 5 and 6. Let's give our overall score for the show.
All right.
Let's start with just individual episodes, our quick thoughts, and then we'll talk about the show as a whole. Phil, I want to hear it from you first. Score. What'd you think? What's the vibe? How does it compare to Game of Thrones? Because you're watching it, so...
Once again, I'm about to get into season 5 of Game of Thrones. So I don't know too much. I know a lot, but I still don't know a lot, if that makes sense. This show is definitely different than Game of Thrones, but that's not a bad thing. It's telling a tale. And I find it cool that once I did finish A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and I texted about this in the group chat.
Yeah, you did.
Literally, the point that I was at, and I forgot what, season 4, episode 2 was what I texted you guys. After I finished Night of the Seven Kingdoms, I get into season 4, episode 2, and Joffrey goes over to a book. And from a Game of Thrones fans, you all know what scene I'm talking about. He goes over to the book. He's looking through. It's like a book of legends in Westeros or whatever, the King's Landing or whatever, these famous knights. And Joffrey's flipping through the book, naming random people, Sir Lancelot, Sir this, Sir that. All of a sudden, I'm just chilling there. I'm playing a little 2K. Next thing you know, I hear, Sir Duncan the Tall. Wow, he has 4 pages in this book. And I went,
That's cool. That's
4
so cool. Let go.
pages? And then Joffrey just says, man, he must have been the greatest knight ever. And I went, so how many seasons of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms do we have? Because there's no way we just get this one season. I mean, obviously we know the season 2's coming and everything, and they planned it for more, but how much more tales can they show that's awesome of this dude? Like, what? That got me so hyped. I was literally like, all right, here we go. But going back in The Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, I liked it. I liked it. I thought that these last 2 episodes got me more into it. I'm not going to say crazy into it where I'm like, yeah, I can't wait for season 2, but still very good where I'm like, I want to know what happens in season 2. And I feel like it's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I really liked episode 5. Like, really liked episode 5. And then I liked episode 6. But I don't think that's a bad thing at all, because, once again, still new to Game of Thrones. But definitely something cool at the end of, or something cool to get hype about with the ending of episode 6. Like, I think some crazy stuff is going to happen in season 2. Like, some real crazy stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, what did you think, Izzy? What did you think?
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. No slander to you. I think you're underselling how absolutely incredible episode 5 is.
I'm getting to that.
Here's the thing: is dare I say, I think episode 5 is one of the greatest episodes of the show, or one of the greatest episodes of TV I've ever seen. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
And here's why I'm bringing this up now is I think. For me, starting off the show, I was like, okay, this is slow, but I'm really into it because I love the setting, I love the character, I love the vibe, I love it, especially riding off my my previous Kingdom Come Deliverance journey, the video game I was playing. Like, it felt like a perfect continuation of this show, where I'm just like, oh, now I'm like in the same setting, it's just in Game of Thrones world, and it's about a knight that it's the same thing, but different. And it was like, dude, it's hitting at the right time for me, and I don't know, dude. Everything leading up to this felt so natural. I've never seen a show hold 6 episodes so perfectly. Where I feel like when we watch 6-episode shows, we're either like, this is moving too quickly, or not enough is happening, and then all of a sudden something's going to happen in the last 2 episodes. This felt perfectly paced, perfectly timed, and every character is either funny or interesting or serious. Like, I think it has a perfect balance of tone where, I don't know, I really, really, really like this show. And episode 5 specifically sold it for me, which I think we'll talk about right now. Because I just want to get into it before I say my score and you say your score. Phil, episode 5, it opens we're getting ready for the fight, right? And dude, let's talk about his backstory first, because his backstory is awesome and it's heartbreaking and it's really cool. Phil, what do you think of his backstory?
That was a very good point to put a backstory in the stinking show.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I thought I was going to get mad at the point they had it at, because I think that was after he was about to take impact from a hit. And then...
He gets hit and then knocks out.
Yeah. He gets hit, gets knocked out. And then this is a young him and then whoever his young friend was. But, bro, I feel so bad for him. All he wanted was just somebody to be around.
Yeah.
That was... Man, if you guys don't know, the backstory takes place when he's really down in the dumps, definitely down in the what they used to say, from the gutter. He's thinking living in the gutter. Yeah, the slums, the gutter, everything. He's living terrible. He's got a friend who wants to get out of there with him, and then they have some moments together that are really good. When when he was talking with her when she got mad about trying to I think, what was it, her coins? Somebody stole her coins?
So their whole thing is they would go to battlefields, pillage it, and then take whatever they can, sell it to get coins, so they could pay out their amount to get sent out of their town that they live in somewhere else. So she was upset. You're referring to when she's at the shop, right? And she gets mad at him?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happens is they give him the coins that they think it's enough, and the guy's like, no, sorry, it's double now. A lot of people are trying to get out. She gets pissed. Dunk is like, hey, calm down, and she snaps at him, right?
Yeah.
And you get this really good heart-to-heart, and I'm blanking if it's before or after this, where he's telling her, what if I don't want to leave because my mom might come back?
Yes.
That entire conversation was so good, because it's so clear that he's accepted his mom is dead, but there will always be that, hope of maybe she's out there, what if she's back and she can't find me? And his friend is so quick to remind him, no, she's gone. We need to get out of here. We need to think about ourselves. She's probably gone. If she's alive, she's probably doing her own thing, right? And that leads or is after them getting rejected by the coins and then now being hey, what are we going to do? And then the douchebag pulls up and he's like, all right, what's going on here? And this scummy knight guy, this scummy, I'll just call him a thief. The scummy thief
Yeah.
shows up, and he's like, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" And he starts to fight with them, starts picking fights, and the girl, his friend, takes his knife when they try and escape. He knows, grabs it, and just slits her throat, and that was a lot. I wasn't look. I was expecting something to happen to her, like bad, or like she leaves him or whatever, but I wasn't expecting it to be that brutal and that fast. They just murked her. She was dead, and I was like, "What the heck?"
So my experience of watching Game of Thrones so far, people really love to come from behind of other people and just slit their throats.
Yeah,
like that's just their thing,
so easy.
and it's the most heartbreaking thing to see because it's the characters that you would not expect to happen. Like I finally got to see the Red Wedding episode.
Nice.
Horrible, like really good, but oh my gosh, that came out of nowhere, and the ending to it is just a certain person you really care about in the show, one of the best characters in the show, out of the blue, like a person dies, and then they're just standing there, bawling their eyes out, and then you're thinking the episode's just gonna end off that. A random knight comes out of nowhere, silently like everything's quiet, goes up, slits their throat, and they just die, and then the episode ends. And I went, that's so brutal. But that's what I'm talking about, bro. Like in Game of Thrones, they love that. And so comparing those two scenes, like I'm not gonna lie, it's worse than the Red Wedding one. But this one was close to having that same impact because, like, did not expect it to happen. I was thinking maybe she just gets stabbed and then just bleeds out, but her just him just going up, going like, I went,
dude,
that's a little girl, bro.
So after that, you get the knight, his what do you call it? Not his, because he's the squire. His knight shows up in shining armor and kills all the guys. You know, his master, and he then follows him, trying to like sort of like stay behind him because he just like he has this connection to this guy now. And you finally get the whole get up, and he gets up.
Yeah.
And now we need to talk about how incredible I think this was choreographed. It's the visuals, the setup, the way everything looks, the lighting. It's so perfect. It's so incredibly done. Genuinely. I haven't seen a live action fight scene look that good in a while in TV.
Yes.
I'm like trying to think. It was just so perfect. There was so much brutality to it. So much like, and I think this is important. Like Sir Duncan in that fight, Sir Duncan does not just like get like lose and then get back up and win. It isn't that. There's a fight. Like there is a fight where they're both getting their licks in. He's definitely getting bodied, but he gets that one hit in, and it's like now it's looking good, and then he gets decimated again. But just the chaos between horses coming in and knocking them around, or a guy coming in to help, and then oh no, he gets hit by a horse, and there's just so much going on that the whole time I'm like, how did you make this? Like how is this filmed? It's incredible, and everything looked practical. Like it looked very practical. So I'm just thoroughly impressed with everything. But I think Flowers need to go to Peter Claffey because I think the way he was able to deliver that performance of like the getting stabbed and the loud screams, you know, to the like getting up and being like, dude, I can do this. Like I'm gonna keep fighting. Man, dude, just so perfect. And then the camera angles, dude, like the flip from like here's his face so you could see his eyes and his fear to then giving you that first person perspective of like what he sees and why this is scary looking to like the stabs, getting the really close up shots of like right in the thing so you feel that impact. Just it's magnificent. I genuinely think it's incredible. Yeah, dude. Holy crap.
I was very impressed with episode 5. Like I did not expect it to go that hard with the fight scene.
No, yeah, neither did I.
I was thinking we're just going to go back and forth of them jousting each other, and then eventually people just dying, and then you get to the last two, and then boom. But no, right when they first go, hit each other, and then get up. That's another reason I think you need to go more into the explanation of him getting up, because, bro, when you hear get up, and then you see his point of view and see all these knights going at each other, and then you're thinking, all right, this is when he's going to, like, you know, like go in, he's not going to take any more damage. No, he takes a lot of stinking damage, and it's nuts. And then you see, I love that you brought up the camera angles, because bro, not just the camera angles, the camera movement and the way they shook the camera whenever impact was being had.
Yeah.
And then you had all these different knights riding into each other, riding on horses, fighting with their swords, and it wasn't just any randomized stuff. It was, just like you said, very well choreographed. Like, that was probably one of the best, I'm not going to lie, that is scene of the year so far in 2026.
Oh, for sure.
I'm going to be for real.
No, yes.
That
100%.
episode, to me, I'm just going to say it's a 10 out of 10. I want to give it an 11 out of 10 because that was nuts. I literally, the whole time I'm watching it on this screen I'm looking at right here, I'm over here like, I literally want to watch it again right now. That was how good it was. I don't even know if there's anything, maybe Spider-Man Brand New Day, maybe some other stuff in Dune Messiah, but that needs to be top 3 scenes of 2026. well choreographed. The emotion was there. There was fatigue when they were fighting. It wasn't just
very important.
no.
Very important. Like when he gets beat
Thank
up,
you.
it is clear that he's beaten up and he's not going to fight the same.
Exactly.
Like he isn't like, yeah, no, I'm back, and he just swings and does the thing. No, he is so tired. His swings are loose. It's not like it's very like this guy's dying and he's fighting with like this is all he has left. Oh man, dude, what an incredible episode. Are you familiar with the drama around this episode?
Yeah, so a friend actually told me about why this was a very important event in the Game of Thrones universe, because at the end, a certain knight dies.
Yeah, big deal.
And the way they die, well, one, I didn't expect it. That was very gross when they took off his helmet and then you see the huge gash in the back of his head.
Yeah.
But it's very, very detrimental to the power, or the, what's it called? The power...
The hierarchy?
Pyramid, the hierarchy of who's in charge, and it ruins everything. Because the person who dies is supposed to be the king that is actually supposed to make things better. He was supposed to be the dude that, things are going to be fine for a little bit. But nope, right when he dies, you have another person who's going to get into place. And it's not going to be good. So that's what I got so far. I don't know too much about it.
Okay, so I wasn't actually talking... I was talking about real life drama.
Oh, what's up?
Okay, so on IMDb, very popular rating. This episode was sitting at a 9.9 out of 10. All right? I think it was at one point a 10 out of 10, like rated. Being the second episode in TV show history to have a 10 out of 10. You know what the first show to ever do that is? That still holds a 10 out of 10?
Avatar?
Breaking Bad.
Oh, Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad, Ozymandias episode. The episode when everything happens. It's a 10 out of 10 on IMDb. And the Breaking Bad community, very much so, likes to review bomb episodes that get close to hitting that status. They love doing that. So currently, after it was at a 10, and I think a 9.9, it is now at a 9.5, which it should be way higher.
Hurts, man.
But no, and here's the thing. This is where it gets funny, right? This is where it gets awesome. Because the Game of Thrones community clapped back. They clapped back hard. So their precious episode that was a 10 out of 10 on IMDb, being the only rated episode ever to be a collective 10 out of 10, is now sitting, I'm about to tell you right now, I think it's at like a 9.4. I'm about to put
That's
it up.
what...
And 9.5. It's a 9.5, which is that's what y'all get. Respectfully, I do too. People were like, "Look what they did! Look what the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms community is doing to us." What? This is your fault. This is literally your fault. You did this. That didn't have to be the case. So this precious little episode is done. Phenomenal episode, by the way. Deserves the 10 out of 10. I'm so happy that they clapped back like that. Genuinely.
I'm gonna need more people to do stuff like this. I'm gonna be for real.
Yeah, dude.
When stuff doesn't deserve to get review bombed, and you know that exact group that's review bombing it, I think you just should go back and then just go
100%.
in on their favorite project. Do it. I think that's the fair thing to do, because there's so many times people review bomb stuff, and it's like, don't get me wrong, there's sometimes it's valid. There's some stuff that's trash. Let's be for real.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous to do it to something that's actually good. Like, just because, it's competing with an episode that you like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, what does the number mean? Like, who cares? It's like, that's just a cool stat. 2 episodes of 2 different shows can have the same rating, guys. Like, that is possible. That can be a thing. Anyways, I wanted to bring that up because I thought it was funny, and I'm just really happy that happened with the Breaking Bad episode. So, because this episode 5, is incredible, and it made this show a frontrunner for my top 10 projects of the year list.
Okay.
Hands down. So you said it earlier, you're like, yeah, I'll watch a second season. I'm all in on a second season. I want that now. I need to see how this continues. I like this so much more. I need to watch Game of Thrones. I'm well aware. I like this so much more than House of the Dragon because I like how small this show feels. Like, I love how personal it all feels, I don't, with House of the Dragon, I always felt like, I'm having to catch up on all this lore stuff. I need to understand, the Targaryens are this, they're doing that. This is why they're this. And I'm just like, this is cool. I like the vibe of this. This is so much more my speed. Here's a big world, and we're going to tell a small story, at least right now, in it. And I imagine as the show continues, it'll get bigger. But that's why I want to just really fast get into episode 6, because I don't think there's much to say on it. Just that, cool. Good epilogue, good setup, some good some good final conversations, and I'm really excited to see where the show goes.
I think that literally is how you can sum up episode 6. It was very nice. It was very calming. And there's more to come. But yeah, it was a nice episode to end it off.
What's your overall score? Yes, I was gonna ask. Yeah, what's your overall score?
I'm gonna give it a high 8 out of 10.
Nice.
I'm gonna give it a high 8 out of 10. Yeah. I still think it was a little more slower than I expected, but once again, episode 4 and 5 made up for it, and then it ended with a really good bow on 6.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for season 2. What did you think? What is your rating?
9 out of 10, hands down. This show is awesome. I want to rewatch that episode. I watched episode 5, and I texted my best friends. I texted them immediately. Guys, I just watched the greatest episode of TV I think I've ever seen in my life. I was so enamored by it. Everything about it was just perfect. And I love Sir Duncan. I'm so curious to see where he's joining. I love Egg. I love Egg so much. Can we give praise to Dexter Soul? I don't know how you say Ansel? Ansel.
Yep.
Can we give the praise to that kid, dude? Because he killed it. Like, he has a bright future. He has a bright future in Hollywood, assuming that he just continues this trajectory. Because he killed it. He killed it. So, yeah.
Both of them were good, bro. I just can't wait for their next adventure. I can't wait.
I better see it at Emmy season. That's all I'm saying. I better see it at Emmy season.
Oh, it's going to be there. It's going to be there.
It better, because the show's incredible. And everyone should go watch it. Go watch it. You don't need to watch Game of Thrones to watch the show. Because I did it. And I enjoyed it a lot, so...
But please watch Game of Thrones, guys.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying don't watch it.
It's so good.
Yeah, and I do think context of the world helps. Like, I've never seen Game of Thrones, but I'm very familiar with what a Targaryen is. I'm very familiar with, like, how this world works, and I understand the things that are happening sometimes when they talk about them. I've never seen it, but I'm aware.
You would love it.
We're talking about awards. Let's talk about these upcoming awards on...
Yes, sir.
On March 15th is the... I don't know what number Oscars, but it's one of the Oscars, and it's
like 96, I think?
shaping up to be 90, probably shaping up to be a competitive year, a very competitive year. We're seeing all these other award shows mix and match and do the things and whatever. So Phil, we're gonna talk about our predictions for some of the awards.
Yep.
We have our list going. You already said it, but I'll repeat it just in case. We're gonna just go over Best Actress, Best Actor, Best Original Screenplay, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Director, and Best Picture. I have all the noms, which I will make sure to list out as we go. So Phil, do we want to start with? Where do you want to start? Best Screenplay, Best Actor, Best Actress?
Let's do Best Actor and Actress.
Awesome. You want to start with the women, ladies first, or do you want to do the?
Definitely ladies first. Definitely
ladies first. All right, Phil. So nominated for Best Actress, you have Emma Stone for Begonia, Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. I'm gonna butcher this name. Renate Renz for Sentimental Value, and Kate Hudson for Sung Sung Blue. Oh man, that killed my momentum. How close did I get to saying that name right?
I need to look at the name because I'm not gonna lie. You probably did a better job than I would have done.
It's Renate, Renate, Reinsve, Renate Renz. That sounds close. I'm gonna give my credit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for whoever I offended. I'm trying.
We apologize.
All right, Phil. Where are we going? Who are you saying for Best Actress?
All right, this is tough because there are 3 movies here that I haven't seen yet.
Sure.
Song Sung Blue. I heard that that she did a very good job though. Along with If I Had Legs, I Could Kick You. I haven't seen that yet. But to me, this seems like it's between Emma Stone and Jessie Buckley.
Sure.
Emma Stone killed it in Begonia. She killed it, but she always kills it in any role she's in. She killed it in Poor Things. She killed it in off the top of my head, The Help. She killed it in the I just see it there, the Spider-Man 1 and 2. But she's basically a good actor.
La La Land.
But Jessie, huh?
La La Land.
Oh yeah, La La Land. I apologize. Please don't kill me. Kill it in that. But Jessie Buckley in Hamnet was very good as well. Very good as well. Like, unbelievable performance. She was the main character in my eyes, and I was unbelievably impressed. I don't think I've seen her in anything else besides Hamnet. This was the first time I've seen her, and she was
You can watch her in The Bride this weekend. Review coming out.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what she does. Okay. But to me, I love Emma Stone, but I gotta go with Jessie Buckley for Best Female Actress or Best Female Actress in the lead role.
Nice. All right.
Like, she was unbelievable.
So I'm in the same page with you, but I think it's between not Emma Stone. I think it's Jessie Buckley and I'm gonna butcher the name, Renee Rance, because Sentimental Value, from what I understand, phenomenal movie. And I remember talking to you about this. Like, I really wanted to watch it, like, desperately. But I was like, I'll wait for streaming. I don't really have a lot of time. She runs this movie, her and Stellan Skarsgård. And after the conversation, like, after this movie came out, there was a lot of conversation, I think, behind her. And I think this movie, I feel like this is the only place outside of Best Supporting Actor that she would get, or that this movie would get nominated, or recognized for an award. So I think, like, win something. So I think it could be her, because I don't think Stellan Skarsgård wins Best Supporting Actor because freaking what's his face, Sean Penn is 100% winning Best Supporting Actor. So, 100%. But unfortunately, like, I just think you're right about Hamnet. Like, Jessie Buckley runs that movie. Like, I think that's where this movie should get recognized, is her performance. So yeah, I'm in agreement.
But you can really feel her emotion through that whole movie, bro. Like, you can really, she is. Like, if she pops up on the screen in Hamnet, you can feel everything in her. You can feel what the mood is supposed to be. You can feel what the theme is supposed to be. You can feel exactly what the moment is supposed to be, and I love that. Like through and through. And even the ending scene. Her in the ending, I want to say 15 or 10 minutes, unbelievably good acting. That's another reason why she takes it over the top for me. But yeah.
Let's move on to Best Actor. For Best Actor,
man.
you have Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another, Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent, and Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon.
Yep.
Phil, I'll start.
Gotcha.
Because I think... Here's the thing. I haven't seen Secret Agent or Blue Moon. From what I understand, Ethan Hawke kills it in that movie. I just don't think he'll win it. I think the problem with Secret Agent is it's probably a phenomenal movie, and Wagner Moore probably killed it. I think you have three people on here, DiCaprio, Chalamet, and Michael B. Jordan, who, like, just steal the show.
Yeah.
Like that's... Dude, holy crap, you know? Here's what I'll say. I don't think One Battle After Another is a DiCaprio movie. Like, I just don't think... When I think of that movie, I don't think of his performance, which I loved. I just... Like, Sean Penn, I like so much more. I think his performance is way better, you know? I think of literally the other actor, how do you... Benicio del Toro, too. Like, I think...
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think those guys kill it. DiCaprio does what he does. He does a great job. But I'm not thinking, oh, yeah, DiCaprio in that movie outshines Timothy Chalamet or Michael B. Jordan, you know? Because I think Timothy Chalamet and Michael B. Jordan run their movies. They run their movies. So that's where you get between those two for me. But I think it goes to Michael B. Jordan. And here's why. I think Timothy Chalamet kills Marty Supreme, and I think it's a really... I'm gonna stop kicking my desk. I think it's a really impressive performance, and I don't want to undersell it by what I'm about to say. I just don't think it's... I don't think it's transformative. Like, I don't think Timothy Chalamet did anything in that movie where I was like, felt like him, almost. And maybe you can make that argument of, he's just such a good actor. He's not actually like that, and maybe he's not. But I just felt like he didn't feel unrecognizable in that movie, you know? Like, I still see Timothy Chalamet here, you know? Where Michael B. Jordan is tasked with playing two characters that look exactly the same, and they feel distinctly different. I think that, and maybe that's cheating because he plays two characters, but I think it needs to get recognized. Because Timothy Chalamet kills it as Marty Supreme, but Michael B. Jordan kills it as both Smoke and Stack. Like, that's not fair. So I think it has to go to him.
Honestly, I agree with you because that's one thing I'm wrestling with. This is the hardest one besides the next awards we're going to get into. It's just going to be hard overall. But because to me, it's between Timothy Chalamet and Michael B. Jordan. It is. Like, you explained it very well with the other three actors. Like, they did a very good job. But to me, it's Michael B. Jordan and Timothy Chalamet. So with Michael B. Jordan, man, I'm just saying this first off. If he wins it, I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to go ballistic. I'm gonna be so happy out of my mind. I'm going to be raising my fist up like the proud black man I am. Because Brody, if he wins it... I was kidding, but Creed reference. But
Creed reference. You cut out, but it's okay.
Yeah, but to me, I just really feel like my prediction is Timothy Chalamet wins it.
Okay, so we're differing.
I think Timothy Chalamet wins it. I want Michael B. Jordan to win it, but I think Timothy Chalamet wins it. Only because you are correct with Michael B. Jordan, without a doubt. He plays two distinct characters that are twins. And you know how hard that is to do, to make two different personalities with the same... Like, you're one person. That's very hard to do. That's very hard to, like... differentiate. But with Timothy Chalamet, I can see, like, once I was in that theater watching Marty Supreme, and people were already telling me over and over again, because I said at the start, me and you both agreed before we even watched Marty Supreme, a long time ago, Michael B. Jordan is the head person to win best actor. But watching Marty Supreme and watching Timothy Chalamet's character Marty Mauser operate, I was like, wow, this is impressive. Like, I understand what you're saying with people, like, it pretty much is him, but I honestly did not see that with this movie. Only because I've seen him in different roles. I've seen him in Dune. I've seen him in Wonka. I've seen him in, technically, Interstellar. But this was just so much different. There was so much more energy, so much more passion, so much more, like, a-holeness. And I hated that. That's one of the driving things to me, because with Sinners, I loved Michael B. Jordan in the movie. I loved Smoke and Stack. Like, I loved them. I thought they were so interesting. But with Timothy Chalamet's character, Marty Mauser, I was very drawn to hating him. I was very drawn to seeking him to lose because of the way he's portraying his character, the way he's acting, the way he's treating people. But then eventually, the thing that changed me up is the fact that I was somewhat rooting for him. And we talked about this before. I was somewhat rooting for him at the end. Somewhat, in just that one ping pong scene. Because no matter how much he has been an a-hole, that scene where he's getting made fun of, that scene where he can't go to the ping pong tournament, you can feel a little bit of sorrow for him. You can feel a little bit. And that is one of the reasons why I want to put him over Michael B. Jordan. Just a little bit. Just a little hair. A little tiny hair.
And I agree. I think you're right. I just... And I think I said that after I watched the movie was... Okay, I think he won the best actor. But I cooled off on it. And I think the performance is still incredible. It's incredible. Again, that's why we're talking about it as it's 1 and 2. You know, in terms of best performance of the year. You can go either or. I don't think it really matters. Like, I think if either one won, I wouldn't be mad. But I don't know. I think this isn't Timmy's... I don't think this is the movie he gets the Oscar for. I think it's coming, though. Like, I think it's soon. I think it's upon us. You know, the Timothée Chalamet Oscar is upon us. I just don't think it's this one. You know? Like, I think he needs that, like... I don't want to get blinded by marketing, is what I'm saying. Where I think the marketing sold so hard Timothée Chalamet as Marty Supreme, but I don't want to, like... I think there needs to be, like, that conversation, you know? Like, I don't know. I just feel like this isn't it for him. I don't think this is his Oscar.
Well, I mean, we both know if he doesn't win the Oscar for this year,
he will.
He's definitely winning one later.
No, for sure.
1,000%.
And not to cheat, he also hasn't won anything at any of the other shows for Marty Supreme.
Can't confirm. I can't.
So,
I can't confirm.
Like, I just, like, if no one else is doing it, I doubt the Academy is going to do it, you know? So, but yeah, again, don't want to undersell his performance. I think it's incredible. I just don't think this is... I don't think this is the one that's going to get him the Oscar yet.
Feel you. I'm predicting that it is.
Yeah, and I think it could be. I think it definitely could be. Let's move on to Best Adapted Screenplay. You have Begonia by Will Tracy, Train Dreams directed by Clint Bentley and Greg Quider. Sorry. Ugh, my mouth. Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro, Hamnet by Chloe Zhao and Maggie O'Farrell, and then One Battle After Another by Paul Thomas Anderson. Phil, I'll kick it to you. Who do you think? What are you thinking?
All right, so I did not know. Does that best adapted means like adapted from a story or a book?
From a source material.
Source material.
Something
all right,
previous, yeah.
All right, I didn't know that One Battle After Another was something previous, so that intrigues me a little bit. But I'm gonna be for real. I'm giving this to Frankenstein.
Really?
I have to give it to Frankenstein. Like I love Hamnet. I love Begonia. But I gotta give it to Frankenstein. That movie was unbelievable. The way, like I talked about this a million times, the way it switches from Victor Frankenstein to the creature, so well done. Jacob Elordi and how he acts as Frankenstein, or the creature, so well done. And just the story, unbelievably well done. I'm still mesmerized to this day. Like, Begonia was really good. The story and the plot was very wacky, but that's very forgot his name. Yorgos Lanthimos. That's very Yorgos Lanthimos. Unbelievably good job. Hamnet was really good, but there were some times where I kind of was drawn out, but still had some really good performances. And then One Battle After Another, I want to see what type of original, like, or the copy or whatever, what did you say the word was that you said? I'm sorry.
Wait, what happened?
Remember the word you said to describe what adapted screenplay is?
Oh, it's a source material.
Source material. I want to see what other source material came from that, because I want to see how the original.
So I'm looking it up. It seems fairly. One Battle After Another is fairly different. Like it takes some of the characters and the plot and whatever, but it remixes a lot and it like spins a lot of stuff to like change it. Obviously, probably make it a little bit more like the word I'll use is politically relevant, because I think that movie is very politically relevant. So I doubt the book was that, you know, or maybe like for its time it was, but they probably remixed it to be a little bit more focused on now, you know.
Okay. I get you. With Frankenstein, it clearly was the book Frankenstein, but at the same time, it felt so original. It felt so Guillermo del Toro, which is insane. Like, this has been his passion project. This has been like his magnum opus that he's been trying to work on for years. And the fact that he's finally brought it to screen and it was as good as it was, like, I feel like this is the one. I feel like this is the award for Frankenstein.
Here's what I'll say is, I think in a perfect world, you are right. Like, I think this is probably the best adapted screenplay. Like, this is the best adapted of its source material thing, you know?
Yep.
But you have to think about the One Battle After Another of it all, right?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna win something. It could win Best Director, it could win Best... It's gonna win a lot, I think.
Yeah.
And I think it has to win Best Adapted Screenplay because it's a phenomenal movie that I think is very politically relevant. And, I don't know, dude. I feel like those two things... Phenomenal movie, politically relevant. Like... You want to figure out what they're going to pick? It's going to be based on that combination, you know?
That's true.
And Frankenstein is a phenomenal movie, right? But one, like, again, like, I don't know. I just think the fact that One Battle After Another is remixing something that's it's a best adapted screenplay, but it's remixing. It's not like a proper redone of the book. I think that holds it up to a higher standard because it makes it look like more of a creative work. Again, I hate talking about stuff like this because I don't mean to undermine the visuals, the costume design, the camera work, the choreography of Frankenstein and the acting, everything. I don't mean to undersell that at all. I'm just saying when I think about like what something is, like Paul Thomas Anderson took that book and was like, okay, how can I make this to now? And he did, and it's incredible. And I think that's something that's going to need to be commended, and I think it's probably at that award where it does.
Okay, I can see that. I really, really, really think Frankenstein deserves it.
Yeah, I think that's valid. Yeah. All right.
Now, on to
best original screenplay. Are you ready, Phil?
This one's the tough one.
You have It Was Just an Accident by Jafar Panahi. Sorry. Blue Moon by Robert Kaplow. Marty Supreme by Josh Safdie and Ronald Bronstein. Sinners by Ryan Coogler, and then Sentimental Value by, dude, these guys, I can't. Eskil Vogt, and a guy that I can't say the name of. So,
bro,
Joachim Trier. There you go. I had to like work it out in my head. It's not that hard to say. I just was scared. You think this one's a conversation? Because I think this one's 100% Sinners.
I believe it's 1000% Sinners. It's just that these other movies, I've been hearing so much good stuff about it. I'm watching Sentimental Value on Monday, so I'm happy. It's just, oh my goodness, bro. You never know what can happen. I hope it's Sinners, and my prediction is Sinners. But these movies, I really feel like they should not be knocked. Like, they definitely deserve to be here. I still think Sinners is going to win it, but there is a chance one of these 4 other movies can come out of nowhere and win it. Because I heard hella good things about Sentimental Value. It got a lot of nominations. Like, I don't feel like it's just not going to be, it's just going to be there to be there. Like, if it were to win anything, it could be original screenplay. It could. I can see the chance it does. It's just that Sinners is the most clear, like, original, like picture here. Like, it's the most original, the most, like, fluid, the most creative thing I've seen in years.
Yeah.
And once I see all these other movies, I'll definitely compare them, but it's going to be hard to top Sinners. It's going to be hard. But once again, people talked very highly of these movies, and you all should go see it. But definitely go see Sinners again, because come on, bro, it's Sinners. Like, come on. What you doing? Bro? See Sinners. Come on.
Yeah, honestly, I agree. I feel like that's not even really a conversation there. I feel like that's just a shoe-in for Sinners. I think Sentimental Value is a really good poll. I think, I don't think Marty Supreme wins. I don't think it does. But I heard great things about Blue Moon. I don't think I've heard of It Was Just an Accident, but, like, who knows? I think you're right. It could be random. I just think my mindset is, like, okay, pick what's don't overthink it and pick what's probably going to win. You know, don't try and shoot for, like, a surprise. Because I think the Academy isn't thinking about spreading awards to people. It's just, what's the best thing in that category? Okay, that. You know? So, yeah. Let's just move straight into Best Director, because I think this is where it's going to get really interesting.
Oh, man.
Best Director, you have Chloe Zhao for Hamnet. Ryan Coogler for Sinners. Dude, I just said it. Joachim Trier, sure. Sorry. Sentimental Value. Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, and Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. Phil.
What a roster.
And I think my colors are showing. It's Ryan Coogler. You know, like, I obviously have a bias towards this movie. I think it's him. Look, Paul Thomas Anderson, phenomenal job. I haven't seen a lot of your movies, but let me just say, One Battle After Another is great, but I'm not thinking about the director while I'm watching that movie. You know, Josh Safdie, from what I understand, Marty Supreme feels like a Josh Safdie movie. It's chaotic, it's hectic, whatever. I think he is due for an Oscar. I don't think it's this movie. Sentimental Value, I don't know. I don't think many people are talking about, like, the direction all in all. I think people are just talking about how incredible a movie it is, and that plays a role. All parts of movie making play a role into why a movie could be incredible. I just don't think, compared to Ryan Coogler, I think Ryan Coogler is getting put on a pedestal, you know? Ryan Coogler is getting the Timothée Chalamet treatment for, Best Actor. Ryan Coogler's that for Best Director, where it's like, look at this guy. He should win it, you know? And Chloe Zhao, like, she did an incredible job. I just don't think, again, similar thing to Sentimental Value, Joachim Trier, I just don't think it's his movie. I think Ryan Coogler deserves it, and I think you could really feel his essence throughout that movie. So
that, I honestly like your take on that, because thinking about it now, that is a very true thing. Because right when you start, and I know people are going to be in the comments like, well, you guys just like Marvel movies, whatever. But if you think about it, and once again, I'm one of the most, like, I give movies chances. That's what FilmPod is all about. When I watch movies, I watch it and I tell you if it's good or not, to me. Personally, when I started Sinners, I could definitely feel the direction in this. I could definitely feel who is directing this movie, what the style is, what specifically the style is. Obviously, because we've seen some Ryan Coogler movies, Creed, Fruitvale Station, Black Panther. We know his style, but this was as clear as day as you can feel the essence of Ryan Coogler through this whole movie. With one battle after another, with Paul Thomas Anderson. Once again, I actually have not seen any of his movies. Besides, this is the first time I've seen a Paul Thomas Anderson movie, which was still impressive. Like, please, guys, don't think I hated this movie. It was a good movie. I just don't think it was better than a couple of other movies I've seen. But I think his directing was really good for this movie. I was almost close to picking him, but I also went with Ryan Coogler. It's so hard for me to try to put Paul Thomas Anderson over Ryan Coogler with One Battle After Another over Sinners, because One Battle After Another is a lot. Like, it's a lot. And I feel like there were so many different directions that sometimes, like, yes, there was a straight story, but there were other times when it felt here, over there.
Yeah, I felt that, for sure. Yeah.
And I felt like I was also here and there. With Sinners, I know exactly where I'm at. Like, I know exactly where I'm at. I almost wanted to say I'm home. But it made more sense to me, and I know what the mission is with this movie. Exactly. Yeah. But I'm going with Ryan Coogler for Best Director.
Awesome. All right, well, finally we have the big one.
Big one.
Best Picture. You have The Secret Agent, Begonia, Marty Supreme, Train Dreams, F1, Sinners, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Sentimental Value. You want me to say what I think?
What do you think, Izzy?
Okay.
What do you think?
I think it's between two. And I think you know what I'm going to say. It's between One Battle After Another and Sinners. Again, that's the elephant in the room. You know? It's those two movies. There isn't much of a conversation here, because I think all of these movies on this panel are incredible in their own right and very much deserve the spot here. And I think outside of F1, honestly, outside of a lot of the technology stuff they did for that movie, I think all these movies on here deserve to win. You know?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if a movie is saying something, if this movie is trying to say something and it's saying it well and it's presented well, then it 100% deserves a nomination for Best Picture. I think that's just a given, and all these movies do that. But Sinners and One Battle After Another are different. You know? I think Sinners is, at least for me, and I know people love to like say it's not one of the greatest movies ever, it sucks, blah, 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 blah. I don't care what you have to say because you're dumb, I guess. Like, Sinners is incredible, and I think it is a movie I will talk about forever. One Battle After Another, though, I think very much encapsulates the current climate, and I think it encapsulates what's going on now. And I think that might give it a leg up, but if I'm thinking about a movie and what it's trying to say, what it's doing, what it's showing, how it's filmed, how it's acted, how it's written, and how it ends and starts, I think Sinners deserves it, and I think Sinners should win. Here's the thing, I won't be mad if One Battle After Another wins. Quite frankly, I don't care much about the Oscars, honestly. I think it's fun. I like talking about these things. But who cares? The award does not control me. I don't win anything. But I just think Sinners is phenomenal, and I would love to see... Look, this movie is Ryan Coogler's baby. You know?
Yep.
Like, we talked about, like, Marty Supreme and how Timothée Chalamet, and I said the thing with... I feel that with Ryan Coogler, but I feel that with the movie, too, in general. Like, just the way Christopher Nolan is pushing it. You know? Like... There is a reason why people are confident. There's a reason why so many people are talking about it. There's a reason why it's nominated for so many damn awards that I think it deserves that recognition because it's incredible. So I'm going Sinners.
Okay. All right. I just want to give a big shout out here real quick to F1 and Frankenstein for making this list. I hyped these two movies up, and I am so happy that they got nominations for Best Picture. You don't know how hype I was when I saw that they were nominated. I was like, ain't no stinking way, because I love these movies. But I just wanted to give a highlight there, because you're not going to win it. Frankenstein... It's a 1.5 chance. Maybe 1. Maybe 0.5. But F1, it's a -5. It's a -5. But I still haven't seen The Secret Agent and Sentimental Value. Watching it on Monday. Hopefully, The Secret Agent soon. But all these other movies, unbelievably good this year. Like, Train Dreams, I know I had, like, an iffy take on it. But that ending hit just like how Hamnet hit. So those two are in the same category for me. With Marty Supreme and... Okay, it's a Train Dreams. So Marty Supreme, very... good movie. I actually, for a second, did feel like there is a chance for it to win Best Picture. But it's just, guys, it's Sinners and One Battle After Another.
The elephant in the room. It's the elephant in the room.
It's a one-on-one. Like, get out the room. Get out the way. It's a one-on-one. I love these other movies, but move. Skedaddle. It's between these two. And just like Izzy said, One Battle After Another. Very good movie. Very good direction, especially on the climate of today. With Sinners, oh my goodness, so many scenes of the year, So much good music, such a good story, such powerful acting, but you could say the same thing one about after another. So we're in a teeter-totter situation over here. Once again, I try to be the most unbiased person. If a story's good, the story's good. And in my opinion, it is Sinners, man.
Nice.
It is Sinners. Like, I've been saying this since day one. I'm staying on track of it. When I watched Sinners for the first time, I had expectations, but not high expectations. I was just curious on what the heck Ryan Coogler was going to show me. When I eventually saw the movie, I was mesmerized. We took 2 podcast episodes to talk about it. With one battle after another, I was in that theater. I was excited because I kept hearing that this is a Best Picture nominee, easy grab right here. And I watched it, and I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was crazy good. Like
I was underwhelmed by it after, when I saw this Metacritic score. Because the Metacritic is a 95. Movies don't 95. Get that. Like, that's not a thing. You know, movies don't get 90s. That's so rare. And I think that oversold the movie because I was expecting a different movie, I think. Yeah. I was expecting a movie with a lot of twists and turns and this, that, whatever. And the movie wasn't that. And that's fine because it wasn't trying to be that, you know? Mm-hmm. I just had this, precedent in my head of, oh, it's this high score because it probably has an insane twist and super insane hype moment, whatever. No, I think it got a super high score because of, I think, what it's trying to say. And I think, yes, 100%, it kills on what it's trying to say. I just was not ready for that. So while I appreciated it for that, it's not my kind of movie. Like if I'm being honest, it's just not my kind of movie. So Sinners, on the other hand, I didn't have crazy expectations going in. I was it looks awesome. It looks cool, whatever. But I'm not I don't really know what to think. I was floored. I was utterly floored. You know, and I think that's the difference. Is I know it doesn't come down to our 2 opinions, but I watched one battle after another, and I remember saying when I reviewed it on the podcast, I didn't love it. It's not for me, but it's a phenomenal movie. It's incredible. I understand why people love this thing, and I understand why people think it's so important. I think it's so important. I love the message that it's trying to say. But I just wasn't floored by it. Would I ever watch one battle after another again? No. Will I watch Sinners again? Yes. If someone told me I've never seen Sinners, I'd be like, what are you doing? Let's go watch it, you know? One battle after another, I'd be like, yeah, go watch on your own time. But yeah, let me know what you think. That's it, you know?
No, but yeah, man, that movie, I can't get it out of my head. I can't. Sinners, I know people, and I'm getting sick and tired of it, so I'm calling y'all out. I've said it over and over again. I like the movie one battle after another, but I love Sinners. To all you guys who made fun of us for being Marvel fans doing this, come on, bro. If you guys watch this podcast, we literally watch stuff and we give an unbiased opinion on it.
Very true.
So many times.
Very true.
If we saying it's good, I mean, I'm not saying you gotta think it's good, but it's definitely, we prioritize story over sticking.
And hold on, sorry. Important. It's not just us saying it's great. You know, look anywhere else. Look at your favorite, the dudes that are getting mad saying, hey, you talk about this thing way too much. Y'all just watch Marvel movies. If I'm being honest, yeah, I do mainly watch Marvel movies. That's true. That doesn't mean I can't acknowledge a phenomenal movie. You know? Yeah. I can't acknowledge when something really floors me. And it's not just us saying that. Check out any movie podcast, any movie TikToker, YouTuber. Talk to a normal guy on the street. And they probably loved Sinners.
So. No, it's crazy that the discourse changed too, because at the start, when Sinners first came out, everybody was going ballistic over it, and then all of a sudden, when one battle after another comes out, people say it's good, but we thought it was going to be a 10 out of 10, and people freak out when people don't give it a 10 out of 10. I was like, it's not a 10 out of 10 movie. I'm gonna be for real, not to me at least. If you all give it a 10 out of 10, all power to you. I'm glad that you have this movie on your whatever type of library you have it on, and you can watch it anytime you want. I'm happy for you. I want people to have movies like that, but to me, that movie is Sinners, and all I'm asking is, respect the opinion. I want to full on hear why you love one battle after another as much as you do. But over here, I'm a Sinners fan more.
We're a Sinners house. We're a Sinners house here.
We're at Sinners house.
Yeah. We're Ryan Coogler house here. But yeah. Well, the Oscars fills next week, or not next week, 2 weeks. So we'll get one more podcast in before the Oscars. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of the Film Podcast. We review films in the way that anyone can enjoy. What are new movies or a season fan? You're in the right place. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe on all things YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify for you audio listeners. Stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your day.
Yes, sir.